If you buy the Resident Evil 4 remake, you're an idiot. I swear, man, Capcom has to be the king of milking when it comes to gaming. They milk the garbage Street Fighter series. Street Fighter after Street Fighter after Street Fighter, one of the worst fighting games of all time. Only people that play Street Fighter are idiots that would get beat up in real life, so they have to play a fighting game, a garbage fighting game at that, like Street Fighter, to feel powerful. Just a bunch of nerds, scrawny wimps that would never be about anything in real life. It's just sad. You know, they keep selling you dirty, dusty, crusty, and musty Capcom fans, you Resident Evil fans, you Street Fighter fans, you fans of all their garbage. They keep selling y'all the same games over and over again, and each time you come back, it's ironic when it comes to Resident Evil. You know, a game about mindless zombies has a fan base of what? Mindless zombies who just run out and buy game, garbage, game, garbage, game after game, left and right. It's so hilarious to see people's stupidity so open and on display. You know, the Resident Evil series is by far one of the most boring, bland, overrated pieces of garbage out there. There are way better survival horror games elsewhere. Resident Evil just got lucky because it came out at a time where, you know, it was just thrusted into the spotlight. Like, people were playing Resident Evil and thinking about horror and stuff like that. So Resident Evil kind of got popular around that time because it wasn't a lot of competition. There was a lot of games that were out, but they didn't receive that kind of mainstream appeal that Resident Evil did. I remember playing Resident Evil. My friend had it. I went to his house. He was just in love with the series. He was always weird anyway. I stopped hanging out with him almost instantly, but went to his house. He was playing Resident Evil, and it was my first introduction into the Resident Evil series. He was like, you gotta play this, and just from the look of the game, I was like, this is garbage. This is something only losers and idiots would play. He was just begging, you gotta play it, come on, man, just play it. So I picked up the controller, decided to play it, and he was like, all right, now you need to do this. He was telling me what to do and stuff like that. I was like, first of all, shut up. Don't talk to me like that. I'm the king of gaming for a reason. I know what I'm doing. You sit back, relax, and shut up. And he did just that. But, you know, he was just basically trying to get me used to the game. And I was like, I don't need to be used to the game. I know how to play games. I'm a real gamer. You're not. And it was just a horrible experience. The second I got into an actual like fight, because it was just puzzle here, puzzle there, puzzle here, puzzle there. It was garbage. The gameplay, the mechanics were so boring. This is what happened as soon as we finally got into some action. You would think some action is okay, because I was already falling asleep, but you would think getting into some action or something would lift your spirits and be like, okay, now it's time to get into it. As soon as that action hit, wake up! He was shaking me. He was just shaking me, violently trying to get me to wake up, playing this boring game. It was making me fall asleep. How is the action, the thing that's supposed to draw you in, that makes you fall asleep? I was more awake when I was doing these boring puzzles. It's just, the action is terrible. The shooting mechanics have always been trash. The camera angles suck. The voice acting is terrible. Everything about Resident Evil is trash. And going back to the puzzle thing, it's nothing but a puzzle simulator. It's like every time you look up and take a step, here's a puzzle, here's another puzzle. Listen, you're not smart for figuring out puzzles in Resident Evil. Developers, you're not smart for putting in these stupid puzzles in Resident Evil. I mean, imagine these nerds sitting here like, I can solve a puzzle. I'm smart, ain't I, Mama? Mama, I'm smart. I solved the Resident Evil puzzle. I saw when you put puzzle in the game, and I solved it. I solved the Resident Evil puzzle. I did it in this many seconds, Mama. Aren't you so proud of me, your baby boy? Like, the puzzles are a joke, and you're a joke for actually doing these stupid puzzles. Resident Evil fans, you're clowns. It's a completely undeserved popularity when it comes to this trash series, man. I just don't understand it. And Resident Evil 4 is one of the most milked to death games of all time. One of the most boring, overrated pieces of trash of all time. And this garbage seems to get released every damn year or so. It seems like every time we look up, Resident Evil HD Remaster, Resident Evil this, Resident Evil 4, this, that, this version, that version. I can't keep up. It's a terrible game, always was. The cow is literally on life support, bro. The family wants to pull the plug and put it out of its misery, but oh, here comes Crapcom saying, no, we won't let them go. And they come back and squeeze some more milk out of that poor cow. This is just sad. This is animal abuse. Why isn't anyone calling this out? Oh, I forgot, because for trash that they actually like, they ignore all the wrongdoing and all the vile and evil things going on. It's the hypocrisy of humans. They're so stupid. It's like, okay, I'm gonna criticize this, and this is wrong. You can't do that because I don't like that. But as soon as it becomes something that they like, they ignore everything. Well, this guy over here that you like is doing just as bad, even worse than the person you're criticizing. Oh, yeah, but he didn't mean it. He was, they start making 50 million excuses because of bias garbage. They're just biased idiots. If they don't like this guy or this person, they're going to criticize everything they do. But if they like this person or this product or this trash, they will defend and defend and defend. You people are dumb. You're just stupid. And I don't know what that feels like because I've always been someone that's truly intelligent. Hypocrites, all of you. Listen, every Resident Evil game ever released besides 4 has flopped. Why do you think they keep milking the game so hard? It's all they have. The Resident Evil 2 remake flopped. The Resident Evil 3 remake flopped. And this game will flop too. It probably won't flop as hard since it's the most popular one, but best believe it will flop. Resident Evil 4 is probably... No, it is. It's the worst one in the series. And that's saying something because all the games suck. Every Resident Evil game is garbage and only enjoyed by losers. The story is horrible. The gameplay is trash. It takes no skill to play, and especially with 4, Leon, he's a horrible character. I don't know why he's so popular. It just proves there's a lot of idiots out there. The game will just put you to sleep. The graphics, even in the remake, look outdated. It's just sad. And it's funny how people can have a choice in life. I can either be a loser that never amounted to anything, or I can put the work in and achieve success. And these idiots still choose to be idiots. Failures. In a world of free will, they choose to be losers as long as they have that garbage game to play. They're content. What a life. Someone like me who challenges the very limits of greatness on a daily basis, defeats that limit, elevates, and continues to break limits left and right, could never imagine being pathetic as you all are. All of you people watching this video are beneath me. I'm better than you in every single way. If I was you, I wouldn't even continue to watch. You probably clicked off the video by now anyway because you're jealous. You're like, I've never heard someone that's truly speaking the gospel like this. I've never heard someone that is truly better than me without even trying. The jealousy is endless with you losers, but go ahead. Keep purchasing the same games over and over again, clowns. It just proves how stupid you people actually are. These CEOs, developers sitting back with their feet up, smoking cigars, drinking the best of the best type of champagne like, hey, Bob, did you know we can keep selling these morons the same game over and over again and they'll buy? No way, Jim. They haven't got tired of playing the same shit over and over again. No, they're just like the creatures in the game. Brain dead zombies. Yikes, could never be me, but that's you. How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel that you guys are stuck in an endless loop of buying the same garbage game over and over again, playing the same garbage game over and over again, stuck in the same loop of never amounting to anything? You start to kind of seem like you're going to finally get over that hump, get over that hill. Ooh, you fall right back down, back to nothing, because guess what? All of you Resident Evil fans, all of you fake gamers, frauds, and everything in between, you are nothing. I'm better than you, and I don't need to say it again because that's already been proved. Keep buying garbage games. Could never be me.